Hi everybody and welcome to Budget with Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. I'm so excited to have you here today. I'm going to be working on my long-term savings binder. I have $2,598 to work with. I didn't really want to count it all again, so bye cues. So let's jump right in. How is everybody doing today? Up first, we've got our Friday challenge from Becca at Becca Budget 777, and I'm gonna do the 21 obviously since it's the 21st. Yeah, seen some other people color these in and it looks nice, so I'm gonna color it in. Try to match it with the actual color that I used before. Okay, so I've got 21. So now we've got 100, 50, 70, 85, 92, 94, 96, 97. So $197 already. Up next, we've got our Periodically I'd Like to Save Money challenge from Eva at Budget Your Life. And let's see. So we are putting $1,086 into both of ours. So 50, 70, 80, 5, 86. So 1,000, 50, 70, 85, 86. So we got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 900, 10, 15, 25, 27, 29, 30, 1, 2. So $5,932. Very excited about getting to finish that next week. So for the numbers that we're doing number 4, which is beryllium. I always feel like the lower numbers you should have heard of, but I don't know if I've heard of that one. 9 is fluorine. I don't know if that's like what fluoride comes out of. Not sure. 12, magnesium, definitely familiar with that one. 17, chlorine, very familiar, lots of days in the pool. 23, vanadium, nope, have not heard of that one. 28, nickel, definitely have heard of that one. 31, gallium. Guessing not anything to do with gallons from Harry Potter. 42 is molly. There should not be a word that has a B and then a D followed directly behind it. Molybdenum. No idea. That is not a letter combination that happens very often. 45, rhodium. also not familiar. 50 tin, definitely have heard of that one. 53 iodine, also familiar. 53, I did that one. 58 cerium, not familiar. 62 samarium, also not familiar. 68 erbium, nope. 71 lutetium, nope. I feel like if I don't know how to say it, I've definitely not heard of it. 76 osmium, also not familiar with. 79 gold, also definitely familiar with that one. 84 polonium, I feel like I've heard of it, but not really familiar with it. 87 francium, not familiar outside of the country France. 92 uranium, I am familiar with that. 95 americium, my auto thing to say americum, but it's like AMERICIUM, so not sure. So yeah, we don't have too many left, so we should be able to finish it next week, so I'm super excited about that. Up next, we've got our March group savings from Eva at Budget Your Life, and last night she rolled a 3 and a 2 for 5. I'm gonna put that, actually, yeah, I'm gonna put that back and grab a 10. And then I don't know what she's obviously gonna roll this week for that I would save next week. So she rolls a 3-sided die. So the most she could get is 6. I'm gonna do 6. So I'm gonna put 10 behind it and 6 in front. And then what I will do is when I think when I do my reallocation or something, by that point I should know what her numbers are. I'll probably maybe come in and do something with it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I haven't thought about it hard enough yet to know exactly what I'm gonna do with that. But up next, we've got our 2025 challenge from Judy at Save with Judy, and I'm working on finishing this a little earlier than December. So I'm already through our, let's see, so this would be March, April, May. I'm already through June, so I'm already halfway, which is exciting. So I'm gonna work on July. So I'm gonna do 2 of the stars. Add in $10. So now we've got $160. So such great progress. And then up next, we've got our Sunday Playing with Friends Gnome Challenge, also from Judy at Save with Judy. And we got this cute little gnome down here, was what she did last week or last Sunday. So I'm gonna save $12 for this one. And then trying to figure out, so because I won't be doing this there for this one, and then this would be like going into April, because she would do it on Sunday the 30th, but I wouldn't normally do it until like into April. So let me set aside, I think 20 to cover this one. And then I'll do that one in the first week of April. I think that's what I'll do, because we've never had one more than $18, and I don't know what it would be if she actually got like the highest cards for everything. But we haven't had one more than 18, so I feel like if I put a 20, that should cover it. So we got 100, 20, 40, 55, 57, 59, 61. Let me make sure that's right. Yep, okay, perfect. So we got the 161 that we've already done. And then I'll stick this 20 in the front. Then I might change my mind about what I'm doing. I'm a woman, I'm free to change my mind at any time. So let me do, say what this challenge is. This one is I Love You Because We Hate the Same Things from Budget with Mrs. P. Super cute. I just think this little kitty is so adorable. It's kind of like the grumpy cat. Let me see. There's part of me that wants to finish it. So it's 11, 12, 13, 14. Let me go ahead and finish. Put one in the 5 back and grab a 20. Got our first challenge completed of today. Up next, we've got one of my challenges. This is our little Luna kitty from Harry Potter, and here's one of my challenges. So let me do, I think, 2. So we got 10. So we got 25 out of 42. Up next, we've got our Roll the Dice challenge from Leo's Little Corner Shop, and let me grab 2d12 dice, and I think we're gonna do 2 for now. Well, maybe we'll do a little bit more. We got a 7 and a 4 for 11. Got a 10 and 11 for 21. Right now we're adding in 32, and hopefully I can come back and do a little bit more later. So we got 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 75, 77, 79, 81. 40, 47, 49, 50, 200, 300, next we've got our Ko-fi member exclusive gingerbread from Lindsay at Bookish Mama Budgets, and I think we're gonna finish this one today, and it's been a mystery savings, so I don't know how much it's gonna be. Got a 7 and a 4 for 11. So we got 20, 32, 34, 35. So another challenge completed. Yay. Up next, we've got our Shut the Box St. Patrick's themed challenge from Kim at Budgeting with Kim. And I'm gonna start off doing one, but hopefully I can come back and finish it. So we got a 6 and a 6 for 12. So let me do the 9 and the 3. A 6 and a 5 for 11. So do the 7 and the 4. 5 and a 4 for 9. So I can do the 8 and the 1. 5 and a 1 for 6. So let me drop down to one dice. So I need a 5 or a 2. So now I just need a 5. Oh, that's all right. Can't sneeze at doing $5. And since it was so little, I'm gonna go ahead and do the last run. So I got a 5 and a 1 for 6. 3 and a 1 for 4. I feel like I might be pressing my luck on this one. Oh, snake eyes. I got 2. 6 and a 1 for 7. A 3 and a 3 for 6. So I can do a 5 and a 1. Still in this. A 3 and a 3 for 6. So we are out. So 17, 18, 19, 20. Which is the highest we've had. So we got both the lowest and, oh no, we got a $2 there. So we got the second lowest and the highest that we've saved for this. So $25. So we ended up saving $50, $70, $95, $97, $98. It's not too shabby. Always nice to complete it. And so yay, another challenge completed. Up next, got our 2025 challenge from Indigo Moon Budgets, and I'm gonna do 25 today. I'm gonna do this one. So we got 200, 300, and 25. Up next we have a new challenge. This one is from Lindsay at Bookish Mama Budgets. It is the Sushi Shiba Wipeout challenge. And this is actually my first time playing Wipeout. I've seen lots of other people play it, and she gave this away as a freebie. I think around Christmas time she did like 12 days of freebies or something like that. And I can't remember, I think these were like all the ones that were more like games versus like minis and tinies were all for people that were a member of her Ko-fi. So excited to get to play this. And so it says, roll the die to set your starting number, write that number in the circle. Continue rolling, writing down each number as you go until all boxes have been filled in a column. If you roll your starting number at any time, you will wipe out all previous numbers, add together any remaining numbers and save that amount. Write your total in the last box. So we got a 5 as our starting number. So I guess we got a 5 to start, so doesn't really help us a whole lot. Got a 6, a 2, a 3. Okay, we need a 5. Come on, 5. Yay, 5. So we get to cross off all the preceding numbers. I got another 5, so we can cross off that 5. It's getting a little nervous there with all those numbers. And a 4. So we are gonna save $5, $9, $11. Super cute. Up next, we've got our $100 monthly savings challenge from Susan at Windmill Ridge Budgets and More. We're gonna add in $25 this week to finish this one out. I'm gonna take the 20 and the 5 and grab this 50. So we got this one completed. So yay. Up next, I added in this new challenge from Eva at Budget Your Life. It's super cute. It's a little s'more with a fire, and he's kind of looking a little nervous, but also kind of starting to get a little brown. And it is a scratch and save and also a roll and save. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna do, I think the roll and save plus 1 or 2 scratchers. So get a 6. And we got another 6. It was a little tiny little marshmallow with a 6 next to it. So it's gonna be $12 to start off this one. Up next, we've got our Beat That Game from Heather at Gentle Charm Budgets. And let's see. So her number this last week was 621. So she beat me. So it's gonna be $10. And I don't have that. Well, I guess I do. I can do it in 5s. And then, so I already rolled for the final week. So I'm gonna roll for this coming week. So I got a 6, a 4, and a 3. So 10, 13. And then, so the most, so if she beat me both this coming week, which she hasn't posted the video yet, because I just looked right before I started filming, and then I'll obviously be gone for this week, or I guess it would be next Friday, right before I leave. So I think what I'm gonna do is just take $20 and set it aside, because the most, if she beat me both times, the most I would say was 20. If it is some combination of me beating her or her beating me or me beating her both times, then I'll only have to save either 10 or 15. So anywhere from $10 to $20. So $20 will cover it. And then again, I will probably come in here either during my reallocation or when I get back from my trip to go through everything. So let me add, let's see. So we ended up adding 5, 10, 15, 20, $23, in here for this coming, or for what we've already saved. So we got 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 215, 217, 218. So I'll stick that in the back, and then I'll just stick the $20 in front. And that way I've set aside the money that I need moving forward. So up next, we've got our This or That Date Night edition, and we're gonna go to edition number 2, and this is from a Road to 1K collaboration between Amy from Amy by Nature, Susan from Windmill Ridge Budgets and More, and Jill from What Matters Most Now. So I'm gonna try to do, I think I'll start out with 5, line dancing or laser tag. So if DJ and I were to go out on a date, which one would we rather do? I used to enjoy line dancing as a kid, and I could see DJ enjoying line dancing, but I think we would both probably rather go towards laser tag. So $2. Aquarium or the zoo? I don't really like going to a zoo or aquarium. Like, I love the concept of like being able to see animals like where you are versus having to go to like where they naturally would be, but I hate the idea of like keeping these animals in captivity and stuff like that. And then so many times when you go, like half the time you can't even see them because they're hiding or, you know, whatever. So like the zoo's kind of cooler because it's cooler animals. Aquariums generally more likely to be something that like you would see the animals because, you know, the fish and manatees and penguins and stuff are probably out and about a little bit more than like all the zoo animals. But I don't know what, I'd almost say like neither. I guess maybe the zoo, I don't know. We'd probably skip, but we might try to check one out when we're in San Diego. Somebody said not to go to the zoo, to go to something else, but bumper cars or mini golf. We both love to play mini golf. Bumper cars are always fun. I feel like we'd probably lean towards mini golf. So go with mini golf. Planned or surprise? It's funny, I think DJ would lean more toward, or it's not so much that he would lean more towards a surprise date than a planned date, but he would probably be more open to a surprise date. Like if I planned a surprise date and didn't tell him anything and just sprung it on him, then like I would. I'm much more of a planner, and like if I don't feel like doing something and all of a sudden he's like, hey, let's go out on a date, and like, I mean, I'd probably do it if he's like, oh, I planned all this stuff, like I would do it. But I'm much more of like want to know stuff in advance. So I'd probably, I don't know, for both of us, we'd probably go more towards planned, but I don't know. Escape house or board games? We both really want to do an escape room, and we haven't done one yet. So I think we'd probably go towards that over board games. Nothing against board games, but I think we just picked that. So we got $2, $4, $6, $7, $8 going in today. So we got 20, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 46, 47. So 10, 15, 17, 19, 20. So we got 42, 44, 46, 47. Up next, we've got our 2025 savings challenge from Julie at Julie's Pages, and we are doing D12. We're gonna do the last one for March. So we got a 5. And then we're gonna do last one for December. Got a 6. Let me do one more. We'll do one of the first ones for November, so 9. So we got 20. Now we've got 120, 35, 37, 137. Up next, we've got our March challenge from D at D Plans and Budget. And we're gonna go ahead and finish this. So we got 5 and 3, 5 and 3, and 5 and 3. So 15, 18, 21, 24. 18, 20. So we should have, I think, 75. So 50, 65, 72, 74, 75. So yay, another challenge completed. Up next, we've got a challenge from Elaine at Elaine Realized, and after I record, I always go back and just double check that everything is right, and I also kind of do a condensing where I swap out all the smaller bills for like bigger bills and stuff. And when I counted, I realized that I had $1 extra in here, because let's see, we've got 9 plus 9 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 is 27, and I had 25, 27 plus this extra 1. So apparently I put $1 too many in here last week, so, or some point. Should have been last week because I would have checked it the week before. So I'm gonna do 2. So we got 2 8s, which is 16. So we'll count this towards it. So I just need 15. So we got $16 there. So 27 plus 16 is 43. So 25, 35, 42, 43. So yay, so now we're correct where we should be. And it's out of 60, so it should be $17 more. Up next, we've got our supercalifragilisticexpialidocious challenge from Court at Cash Countess Court. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish the last row. I got a 3, a 4, another 3, and a 6. So today we are adding 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, which is correct. So let's see, we've got 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9 is 38. So 25, 32, 34, 36, 37, 38. 2, 4. So yay, another challenge completed. 38. got our month challenge from Amy at Amy by Nature. And let me roll a d12. And we got a 3, which I do have. Let me roll once again. I got an 11, so 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. That just leaves us 1. So I'm just going to do finish that. So it should be 12. Let's see, we've got 50, 65, 75, 77, 79, 81, 83, 84. Let me just check that, make sure that is correct. So, yep, cool. So 50, 65, 75, 82, 84. Another challenge completed. I'm gonna go ahead and finish Elaine's. Got a 9 and an 8 for 17. So I got 25, 35, 45, 55, 57, 59, 60. So yay, another challenge completed. Start a whole bunch of stuff next week. Okay. So let's see what we can do in here. A 9 and a 4 for 13, which is the first one we've gotten with those. Also my favorite number. 5, 10, 12, 13. So we got 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. So let me just do 16 in here. So we're adding 5, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Now we've got 200, 300, 350, 370, 380, 590, 597, 99, 401, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 410. Yes, I think it was 410. We still got quite a ways to go since it's $1,872, but little inch by inch closer. So let's see, we completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 challenges today. So yay, super exciting, lots of money to put towards reallocation video. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.